What's going on, you guys? Welcome to the Unlock Your Freedom podcast with Kevin Kepple. If you're looking to create more in your life, and if you want more of anything, it's not about doing more, it's about being more. So I'm excited you're here, and I'll see you guys on the inside. What's going on, you guys? Welcome back. So I thought it'd be fun if we talked a little bit about the common illusion that so many of us fall for, which is that illusion of comparison, or the comparison trap, if you will. I mean, picture this. I'm sure that you've been there, scrolling through your Instagram feed or wherever you happen to be on social media, and life is good. And then all of a sudden you see somebody's success story, and then you look at what you're doing and your achievements come up short and feel insignificant, or maybe your progress starts to feel sluggish at best. And then naturally, what happens? Confidence begins to crumble. And that's the terrible game of comparison. And comparison is like this psychological quicksand that, swallows you up whole. And Teddy Roosevelt had it best when he said comparison is the thief of joy. And so what is joy? Joy is love expressed. And so anytime you compare yourself to other people, or compare yourself to where you should be in your life, business, career, relationships, whatever, then you rob yourself of the opportunity for joy, which is love expressed. So you rob yourself of the opportunity for love anytime you compare. That's bad, obviously. Doesn't mean you're a bad person, right? Like, we're great people, but you know what? Sometimes we're flawed. That's the human condition. I was reading about a study on the internet, so it must be true, of course, but Oberlo did this study, and they asked entrepreneurs if comparison negatively impacted their motivation and performance. And 60% of entrepreneurs admitted that it does. And so what does this study tell us? Well, I think it tells us that 40% of entrepreneurs are liars, because they said it doesn't affect them. But that's a joke. The jokes are free. Get your money's worth, right? But, it's pretty natural to compare. But that doesn't mean we have to believe everything we think. And the goal isn't to be perfect, as always. The goal isn't to never compare again. Like, that would be great. But we're human, right? And we have flaws by nature. That's okay. And, the goal isn't, of course, like I said, it's not to be perfect. The goal is to be better. And so I want to be better than I was yesterday, better than I was this morning, better than I would be if I continued to do the same things in the same way. And so what does better look like? The key to success is not going to be found in other people's highlight reels. The key to success is embracing your unique journey. And the antidote to the comparison poison, it's already inside of you. You've just got to align with your most authentic self, which is where you find your genius, which is really powerful because nobody will ever beat you at being you. A couple of weeks ago, I was driving through West Texas, and lots of long, straight roads out there in West Texas, lots of dust, lots of flat. And, you can see, like, I don't know how far you can see down the road, but it feels like miles. And, up ahead, way down the road, I can see water on the roadway, which is, of course, just a mirage, right? Because you never actually get there. But that's what comparing ourselves to others is like. It's like chasing a mirage in the desert. No matter how fast you run, how fast you drive, like, you're never going to quench your thirst for self-acceptance and fulfillment when you're comparing yourself to others and looking to, find validation in comparison. And so, the many reasons that comparison is dangerous, it affects your self-concept. It can affect your levels of aspiration. It can affect your feelings of well-being. It leads to low self-esteem. And it really, comparing yourself to other people simply makes you feel inadequate and inferior. And it damages, self-esteem and confidence, because quite often when you're comparing yourself to other people, you're comparing your weaknesses to other people's strengths. And that's going to dramatically hinder your personal growth. And really, it's going to cause you to lose sight of your own unique journey and potential for any growth towards visions and purpose that actually are meaningful to you. And then it really distracts you from developing your own skills and talents when you compare, because comparison has this paradox about it where it says fit in but stand out, or fit in but win, be like everybody else but just a little bit better. And that is the opposite of respecting yourself and your authenticity. And so the key is to raise your awareness. And when you learn the reasons why and how you compare, it allows you to do better. And doing better looks like making choices that reflect your values and your heart. And so, are you aware when you compare? Because when you are aware, awareness and ego are incompatible. Awareness is like a flame that burns away the ego. And that's good. And it allows you to get out of the comparison trap when you're aware. And, being aware allows you to choose love over fear. And this is going to allow you to create versus react. And really, in any moment, there's kind of three things happening. There's our experience, there's our awareness of the experience, and there's a story we tell ourselves about the experience. And so, for instance, if you're driving down the road and you see another car, the experience is there's another car driving by. Then you're aware that you see another car. That's awareness of your experience. Hey, I see another car. And if you have a story that says this car is nicer than mine, they must be winning and I'm not, well, that story is a dangerous dangerous form of comparison. If instead your story says, awesome, like there's a cool car, I like cool cars, that's a different story, right? One takes away your power and one is just awareness. And so the steps to stop comparing is, step one is practice self-awareness. Notice when you're engaging in comparison, and you do this by paying attention to the thoughts and emotions that you have, especially when you're comparing yourself to others. Number two, cultivate self-acceptance. Like embrace the fact that you're unique and you have qualities that are special and unique to you and make you authentic and original. You have your own path, your own timeline. And the great news is nobody can ever beat you at being you. And then step three, focus on personal growth. Instead of comparing yourself to others, shift your focus inward. Set goals that are meaningful to you based on your values, your aspirations. And this allows you to concentrate on your progress and celebrate your own achievements along the way. In summation, really the goal is to break free from the habit of comparing ourselves to other people or to where we should be. And to do this, it requires conscious effort and a commitment to self-acceptance and personal growth. And a great affirmation or thing to remind yourself of frequently throughout the day: the abundance available to others is also available to me. Walk around saying that all day. Watch your life change. The abundance available to others is also available to me. Alrighty, you guys, thanks for making it to the end. Hopefully you found something helpful in here. If you haven't already, please leave us a rating and a review. It allows us to bring more great content for you. And if you know somebody who may benefit, please share it with them. Be super grateful for that. I love you guys. Thanks for being here. See y'all next time. Alrighty, you guys, thanks for making it through to the end of the Unlock Your Freedom podcast with us. Really grateful to have amazing listeners like you. Thank you guys again for listening. We love you, and we'll see you next time inside the Unlock Your Freedom podcast with Kevin Kepple.